Hey, welcome back. Another editions of Confessions from the Backseat of a Country Boy from Georgia. Seems like we're slowing down, right? Probably so. Just wanted to basically just kind of let you know, like, life happens. I'm basically sitting at home. Sometimes you can take things as they come and just say, hey, why did it happen to me? This is so negative, it's so bad. Um, of course, I got my own personal thing that's going on in my life that's, basically in chaos. But one thing that I haven't forgotten, well, a couple of things I haven't forgotten is my faith, which I will never let that be the guide of me. The people that look up to me and actually look for me for strength and guidance. I've made a complete mess of my life already. So I just try to take accountability for some of the actions things that I've caused and try to do the best I can at moving forward. So let's get into today's story. Again, we working. That's what we're doing over here. We're going to be talking about the big fight in the park. The big fight in the park. This happened quite some time ago. This is actually a story about me and my wife, Nicole, her brothers, LaRon. I call him Ron. We were out in the Irvine Park. We had been playing ball for a little while together. Of course, we built up a lot of chemistry and knowing each other, what we like to do and how we like to play and things that irritate us and things that don't irritate us. We had the same outlook. We just wanted to win. We had the Magic Johnson mentality, which was just win at any cost. We didn't give a crap who was a hot hand. Majority of the time, it was either me and him, pretty much, always. But it was just, a great combination. Great combination. I mean, we meshed well together. We had a basketball career together. So we'll get on with the story. We're out in the Irvine Park. I think it was like maybe a Saturday, Sunday, something like that. And we're known for out here in Cali going to parks on beautiful days. Back in the day, it used to be where tons of people would travel from the Bay down here, from San Francisco. You had people who travel from LA down here. All the parks were well known, well famous. Heritage was the name of one of these parks that we went to, but not the specific one that we're talking about. This one was in Irvine where we kind of lived, and it just kind of set you guys up on the background here. Irvine is, if you Google it yourself, it's predominantly either all Asian or white. The minorities and then Irvine, it's drastically outnumbered by them. Meaning the Latinos and the blacks. You very rarely find them. I mean, we're in certain pockets, low pockets area. Again, just talking about Irvine, things are ran a little bit different. They're done different. So with that being said, we'll move back out to the park. So we're out to the park and me and LaRon, and I'm guessing, it's quite a few people out there. We're running 5-on-5. So me and LaRon, of course, are the only brothers out there. And I apologize. Well, actually, I don't apologize because I told you guys at the beginning of this tour, this whole onset, that I was going to be eating and drinking and just trying to keep it real as I can be. Thanks to my mother-in-law, as you can see, sausage, eggs, potatoes, and of course, I got to have my toast. I already had my coffee this morning, so thank you, Mom. So let's get back to the story. Again, we're out at the park. Again, we're the only two blacks there, and they have some Asian whites, and that's pretty much it. And people on the side waiting. And we're playing ball, going up and down. Of course, me and LaRon, our team is winning. We have won one already. I'm assuming this gentleman sitting on the side watching us, and by me and gentleman is white guy. So we're going up and down, of course, a couple times, and LaRon loves to fast break, so I'll outlet it to him. Guy made a few comments to LaRon on his breath. I'm talking about, you think you're that good? LaRon ignored it. Same thing happened again, a couple outlet. I think you call Ron the P word, vagina. I can see the look on Ron's face. He's like, this dude's tripping. I didn't think nothing about it. I ain't raising an eyebrow. I'm like a little short guy. I don't think he really wants it. He just doesn't know yet. He don't know us. We knew out here before they used to brothers playing. So I said, just kind of Ron shrug it off, man. All right. Went up and down the court one more time. run down the fast break. My boy fouled around hard. I looked at him, put his hands on his hips, on his knees. He looked at me. And I was like, and I kind of looked out the way. I'm like, whatever you go with, I'm gonna go with. So I don't want to lead it. I don't want to, instigate it. So that guy walks right over to Ron, run hands on his knees, you know. And so Ron's head like right here in his stomach, and the guy's kind of pushing him around, tries to move away. The guy standing around his face, steady talking trash, and the guy pushes LeRon. LeRon looks at me. Of course, I close slow, get the slow close of the eyes. And by the time I blinked back, LeRon had already fired off. I think he hit him with a two-piece. Well, he had it with a two-piece. He hit him with a two-piece, and it was like, timber! Boom. And, man, let the melee begin. Once I saw the combination fly off, it was go time for me. I know I shouldn't have nothing to do with it. Well, I should, because it's my family. I'll tell you a couple of things in life about a country boy. Don't touch don't fuck F with his family. Don't call him out his name, like the B word. And don't put your hands on him. So, putting your hands on him is the same thing as putting your hand on my property and my brother-in-law. But, so we're going with this, around here with a two-piece. And I was like, man, he dropped. He didn't even get a chance to get him with the biscuit. What a heck of a combination. Look good. So, again, so he hit him with a combination. I think it was a left, right. Hit him with a combination. He fell. By the time he was falling, my instincts for me was just like, I told you I did the slow blink, and when I saw him hit it with a combination, he was like, timber! My body kicked into motion. I'm like, I wanted to run. So I ran toward him, and I'm in motion to him. I'm probably maybe about 5 steps from him. So by the time my 5-step kick in, he had hit the ground, and I had already took off in the air because I was getting ready to, anyway, put foots on him. And LeRon had already dove down on him and was choking him. So you got LeRon already, and before I got there, got him choking him. I don't know if you guys ever been choked. You've been choked so hard to where you ain't getting no air and you ain't got no strength. Like, yeah, there was no fight back or nothing. He was already dazed from the two-piece and the combination. And then you got LeRon holding his neck. So I'm in the air coming, and then next thing you know, my foot is on his head, and his head hits the concrete, and then there's a big gash on the side of his face. And everybody, I guess the rest of the team, because remember, it's me and LeRon. That's 5-on-5. So me, LeRon counts 2. The guy down bleeding with the eye cut, getting choked, counts 3. So there's 7 more people. And these 7 people grabbed us and pulled us off. So 4 people from his team helped, and 3 people from my team helped pull us off. So we pull us off. I see the guy, he's, out of it. So I instantly just, all right. He got what he deserved. I'm cool. So I turned my attention to LeRon, and LeRon, of course, is still fuming. So I'm holding him like, LeRon, we got to go, man. We got to go. And of course, he's still filming. I'm like, then I kind of put my hands on the side of his face a little bit, the side of his shoulder. I was like, Ron, we got to go, man. Then he looked at me. He realized I wasn't talking about the fight anymore. Yeah, he's going to get what he's getting. He got what he got, but it was more we're in Irvine and, yeah, black against anything else. I just didn't want to go to jail. That was our whole thing. I didn't want to be arrested for defending ourselves because of some stupid idiot. But you know what's funny about the whole freaking thing is, as we're getting ready to leave and they're getting his fools up, he's in a daze. Don't get me wrong. I see this blood running down his face. He turns, he's knocking their hands off. Get your hands off me. And he asks them, why all 9 of y'all had to jump me? All 9. He thought that everybody on the court turned and whooped his ass. You didn't barely get half of what you should have got. You lucky. But needless to say, I'm not promoting violence. The reason I share this story with you is this. 2 things. A, I will always tell anyone to defend themselves, but always, secondly, be cautious of your surrounding, because we're in a city that's, again, I can timeless and time again give you endless of stories that have happened. Just wanted to be aware of that and know that you're up against an unfair fight sometimes. Regardless if it's physical, you can win. It's the corporate game that you can't sometimes, depending on where you are. But again, I don't promote violence. And for anyone else who has these issues, learn to walk away. Don't put your hands on anyone unless you have no absolute choice. And to those assholes out there who think you can't put your hands on someone, think again. You're going to get what's coming to you. And I may be that person. So you don't want to see me or no one I'm with. Peace. See you on the next one.